Art Integrated Project. Name Samarth Class Section 5C. School Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Kolari. Subject Drawing. Teacher's name Reenu P.R. Acknowledgement. Art Integrated Project. Photo collage paintings of Himachal Pradesh. Photo collage paintings of Kerala. History of cultural paintings of Himachal Pradesh. Kangra painting is the pictorial art of Kangra, named after Kangra, Himachal Pradesh, a former princely state which patronized the art. It is in the development and modification of Bahari Paintings under the patronage of Maharaja Sansar Chand. Bahari Paintings, as the name suggests, were the paintings executed in the hilly regions of India in the sub-Himalayan state of Himachal Pradesh. The Bahari school developed and flourished during 17th and 19th centuries, stretching from Jammu to Garhwal. In the sub-Himalayan India, through Himachal Pradesh, Bahari painting grew out of the Mughal painting, though this was patronized mostly by the Rajput kings, who ruled many parts of the region and gave birth to a new idiom in Indian painting. Paintings of Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh possesses a rich cultural heritage, and one of the famous of the arts is paintings, which show a diversity in the area due to the presence of Tibet as one of its borders, as well as Kashmir, which has influenced and blessed the state with a beautiful fusion of the two art styles, and which comes alive in the form of paintings of Himachal Pradesh. Painting heritage of Himachal Pradesh. The glimpse of the rich painting heritage of Himachal Pradesh is found in the museums and art galleries for tourists, while in almost every houses in the villages, the miniature paintings are showcased in different forms. The women, they are very skilled with drawing magnificent art and diagrammatic designs. These designs are called yantras and are displayed mostly on special occasions and ceremonies. The painting style of Himachal Pradesh. In those times when the painting culture was in flourish, the painters focused on the lives of the princes, war, hunting, etc. They also portrayed love themes like the Radha and the Krishna and the queens of Rajputs. The earlier paintings included one major art style called the Bashuli Style of painting in Himachal Pradesh, which was named from the area from where it originated. This style became one of the signature styles of the state and contributed a new dimension to the legacy of painting of Himachal Pradesh. Since the early 17th century, the major characteristics of the Bashuli style of paintings were its brightly vibrant coloring, which portrayed vital emotions. The paintings were mostly portraits of the local Maharajas or of Hindu gods, which were the center of themes. Influence of Mughal art and Buddhist art in paintings of Himachal Pradesh. With the coming of Mughals in the early 18th century, the Bashuli style of paintings were introduced with a new dimension, which led to a new art style called the Gula Kangra style of paintings in Himachal Pradesh. These paintings showed characteristics of the traditional Mughal architecture and paintings. The mesmerizing use of colors and the quasi-realistic landscapes were introduced into the style, fusing into an entirely different form and style. Being close to Tibet, the area was also influenced by the arts, which were the signature of the Buddhist monks, which they used to paint their clothing and tapestries. The art style revolved around the various festivals celebrated in Tibet in the Buddhist monasteries. History of cultural paintings of Kerala. In Kerala, the mural art painting traditions are traced to the 8th century AD. The first of the mural paintings in Kerala is said to be the ones at the Tirunadikara cave temple. The mural paintings of Kerala are mostly from the 14th century AD. There are over 150 temples in Kerala which have ancient mural art forms. Mural art is paintings or any piece of artwork that is done directly onto permanent surfaces such as walls or ceilings. The paintings are done to complement the architectural elements of the building, and so they are also incorporated into the artwork. The history of mural art can date back to 30,000 BC, originating in caves. Kerala also has its proud history of mural art, making it the second largest owner of mural sites in India after Rajasthan. The art of murals in Kerala is said to have evolved from certain ancient Dravidian rituals like Kalamerathu, the art of drawing on the floor with colors, with the earliest said to date back to the 8th and 9th centuries. The history of mural art is divided into three main phases. Kalamerathu Pattu, mural art in Kerala. The first phase began from 10th to 11th century CE were simply line drawings without much of the vibrancy that we see today. The murals in Tirunadikara cave temple, now in present-day Kainakumari, is an example of this phase. It is one of the oldest Kerala murals. Other examples include the murals at Padananabaswamy temple in Thiruvananthapuram and the Thiruvanbadi temple in Thrissur. The second phase was from the 11th to 14th century CE, with the murals being more evolved and stylized compared to their earlier forms. Murals from this timeline are seen in places like the Matancheri Palace in Kochi, Mulakolam Temple in Kottayam, and Sri Vadakkum Nathan Temple in Thrissur. The third phase from 14th to 19th century CE is of the vibrant and elaborate murals that are known today as Kerala murals. It is during this time that this art form started to spread across the state and expand beyond temple walls to palaces and churches. The largest mural painting in Kerala, called Gajendra Moksham at Krishnapuram Palace near Kayamkulam, is also a product of this phase. Murals were initially painted on temple walls as a means to experience the presence of the gods outside the temple. For this purpose, they were mainly painted on the outer walls of the sanctum. The Bhakti movement that emerged in the medieval Hinduism is said to have contributed a great deal to the growth of the art form. The materials used to paint murals are all pigments obtained from natural sources. The traditional color palette consists of five mainly colors or panchavarna, with the colors red, green, yellow, black and white. Learning outcome. I learned about photo collage used in paintings of Himachal Pradesh, photo collage used in paintings of Kerala, history of cultural paintings of Kerala, history of cultural paintings of Himachal Pradesh. Reference.